slow down the movement options of Samito. See the players here setting up. Puri there, the red glasses matching his shirt. And Samito looks very serious again.
You said it earlier, man. Like, I'm so used to seeing these guys with smiles on their faces, just doing stuff and then looking on the other side of the cabinet, and just saying like, what are you doing? Just like talking smack. But you see all business faces up here, man. These brothers came to play, I'm telling you.
They know they did their job yesterday, making it into this top 8. They don't want that to go to waste. They want to go the distance.
Yeah, man. The people that aren't on the stage, like we said earlier, you think about the people that didn't make this top 8 stage. These guys are thinking right now, this is my chance. This thing is wide open. This thing is by no means settled.
That's exactly right. And like you were saying, some of the people who we expected to see on the stage were taken out by these players. Your Daru's taken out by Samito. Your Dogra's taken out by Puri. Kadako taken out by Puri. So,
nuts.
It was just a slaughter fest yesterday in top 32, and they emerged victorious.
Yeah, and the coolest thing about this tournament, this Evolution 2017 Guilty Gear Xrd REV 2 tournament, is that we have most of the winners of the big tournaments for this game over the past 2 years present. Again, half of those champions couldn't make it to this top 8 stage. Puri, Samito, those are 2 of them. 2016 D1 Apex winner Puri taking on Summit Chip. SBO Tokeki mainstay, multiple top 8s. Pre-Evo Japan side champion.
And here we go, Puri. Fortunately, getting a house out and then jumping over the Alpha Blade. This is a huge start for Puri. This is exactly the momentum he needs.
Yep. But again, good movement from Summit. Just works his way on out of there.
Yep. Gets the hit. Makes the minions disappear.
And there you see that Gamma Blade going
Baits
to work.
The dead angle. That was huge. All that meter going to waste for Puri. And meter is a very precious resource because all of her D attacks, her special moves, require a little bit of meter. Alpha Blade to do damage to the houses. No punish for Puri. And this is a very close round. 1 house remaining, 1 hit left. Great presence of mind.
Yep.
Such good presence of mind doing that jump dust on the way down to kill that last hit of the house. And Samito's going to take round 1. Very back and forth, though.
And you saw just Summit leveraging meter as well for Jacko trying to interrupt, right? You saw the Gamma Blade YRC air grab to close it. Meter management going to be important here.
And we talked about Gamma Blade in the neutral. We didn't talk about Alpha Blade, also doing a great job of doing damage to the houses. If there are minions out, potentially clearing some level 1 minions.
Clears the field, moves them around the screen as well, can apply pressure in some certain situations. And again, Summit's air grab's just on point, man. This guy's gonna... This guy, if you jump in the air against this guy, he will dunk you.
And pushes Puri into the same position as the house, so he's able to actually take out the house while doing a block string. House with 1 hit left, but it's not going to matter. Puri is just dead.
Off the wall, bro. This guy, I'm telling you, he knows this matchup really well.
Yeah, he had Puri blocking there for a little while, built up the guard meter, so that combo did a lot of damage very quickly. And Summit, just like we saw against Teresa, a quick 2-0 game 1. Is this going to be another 4 straight rounds? A good opening by Puri, but right back in it. Samito gets the jump dust knockdown. Catch him with a stagger. Puri recognizing he has the burst out. That was going to do a lot of damage. And that was a very safe first point as well.
I like the way Summit tags those minions on the way up and down.
Yep. Again, Gamma Blade YRC utilizing his meter to start offense.
Look at the optimization there, man. Backdashing back into the house to reset the screen, but also drill kicking on the way down to do damage to it.
Very smart.
Incredible awareness. Gold burst on the table. Let's go. John Cena mode active. Gonna burn it off the overhead.
Oh,
empty low.
It's
Talk
so hard
to me.
To see the mix-up. All right, doing a little bit of damage to the houses. Very smart.
Off the wall. Ninja way. No dice.
No knockdown. Oh, recalls the houses. Okay. So Puri wants to try to reset the HP on those houses. They are level 3. He's going to reset them here. He's not really getting an opportunity. Gets a knockdown. This is huge. He's going to reset those level 3 houses. And they're doing work. And now he's got the Aegis out, so cannot be cleared with Gamma Blade. He's going to do a lot of Chip, but Chip himself with 3 jumps, able to easily avoid the explosions. Samito actually getting tagged with negative penalty there, but so low life left for Puri. I don't think it's going to matter, but uh-oh.
Yeah, tense situation. Whoa.
Puri
wants this round.
That was such a lucky trade for Samito.
Puri wants this round. What's the look?
He needs this round. He's got to get some momentum here. Not quite enough. Puri still alive.
Time of factor now. Time of factor now. Diving in.
Switching up the jump timing with the delayed dive there. And Puri on the board. His will not be 4 straight rounds. Pori up around here, game 2. But an early air grab.
And air summit. Man, look at the use of dashing 5K, man. That normal so fast with such good range. He can pop it 2 or 3 times on some houses and clear the field.
Pori giving up those houses, starting to rebuild. Got the K house out. There it goes. Pori looking for a knockdown. He's fishing with 3H. Oh, and he gets a huge counter hit 6H. All right, somebody in the dust there. Bursts out. Trying to clear those houses. He does. S house now. Probably the weakest of the houses.
Someone gonna build some meter here too.
6 nice anti-air.
Drop him.
Mix up. Blocks the gold burst. Bad situation here for Pori. This maybe gonna be enough. No, he drops
not quite.
Pori's still alive. That S house still leveling up. Nice block.
Good block on the dust. Right, tags him in mid screen. Summit up. And now even on round Summit set point.
Oh, and he gets tagged by the stagger there.
Drops that heal on her too.
Look at that damage, 50%. Chip normally doesn't do that much damage, but that little bit of guard meter and the unscaled opener.
There you see Gamma Beast doing work.
Late tech there.
Tries to jump K to air her.
And then they both trade sweeps. That's actually...
Uh-oh, danger! Chip comes out the victor. Pori burst.
And you can see Pori does not want to fight right now.
Oh no, he ain't trying to fight this.
Oh, but he gets the better of danger time. Big hit.
Look at Summit's health. Erased.
Blitzes the DP. Big hit. Summit bursting out. Gets the knockdown. It's got a block.
Bad DP from Pori and Summit.
Jump.
Gonna take it 2 games to 0.
Pori with the rare DP. We haven't really seen him go to that in the set.
Yeah.
Finally goes to it, and Samito smartly going with the safe jump.
Sniffed it out, yep.
So Samito on a tear, still advancing in the bracket, eliminating Pori.
And again, thanks to Pori, again, coming out, showing what he's made of. Got this top 8 stage over a lot of dangerous opponents.
So we're going to go to our other losers quarters match here. And this is it's going to be 2 players that I don't think a lot of people expected to see in losers, but we're so late in the tournament that we're just down to all killers. Somebody's got to be in losers.
It's like we said, man, when you get this many incredible players under the same roof, it's gravity. It's bracket physics. They're just going to start running into each other. And you're seeing Nage, who in his own right, man, one of the strongest players in Japan, period. But if he wants to call himself a legend, if he wants to call himself one of the best, he's going to have to go through Kazunoko right here.
Yeah, and we talked earlier in Kazunoko's last match about how he's a legend of the game. I feel like Nage is reaching that status too. He's an old school player, been playing Faust for a long time, although he was often overshadowed by some of the other Faust players.
Yes.
And I think he's really come into his own now, and he's reaching that legend status.
He definitely came on strong towards the end of the last decade, right? And now, man, but you got to face the big dog. This is Kazunoko, man, a legend.
Exactly right. So thank you so much again to Controller Chaos. Check them out, controllerchaos.com, 10% off with promo code EVO17. They have tons of really sick custom sticks, custom controllers. They do, custom art for a lot of different games, a lot of different events. Always really sick to see. You can see the EVO one there on the slide. Looks awesome. Might have to get one of those myself.
Yeah, the official 2017 limited edition Evo Fight Stick. Make sure you get one, guys. That thing looks awesome.
So there's Nage again. He put the lab coat on the back of the chair.
Yeah. Why does he wear this pink shirt? We saw him wear it yesterday. It's not because he doesn't have any other shirts. It's because hey, straight up, he says when I play in tournament, I wear this shirt, I feel good. That's just he says I feel comfortable when I wear this kind of stuff.
That's his tournament shirt.
Yep, that's his tournament shirt.
Kazunoko there, no stranger to a lot of players, like we were talking about earlier, known for a lot of different games. But as we mentioned, really got to start in Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear, yeah.
Well known for Order Soul, right?
Yeah.
Went by Inoue.
As I said earlier, a lot of the scene around there, when you bring up Kazunoko, they say, "Oh, Inoue Sensei." He has that status in that scene. He is a respected individual amongst that scene. So you got to think that for Nage, he's been in this situation before, clawing his way through losers, trying trying to get that Evo championship. He got second place in 2015. He wants a win real bad. Nage is someone who's always been a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, he was actually denied top 8 last year. He wasn't even present in the top 8. I know that was very disappointing for him.
Yeah, for sure.
And like you said earlier, he is just extremely, extremely dedicated. You know he really, really wants this.
If you know if his path to getting to that stage again is him going through Kazunoko, this is a meaningful match for him. To beat someone that you look up to, someone that you learn the game watching their videos, someone that you learn the game, you go to the arcade, ask them for advice. And when you get to this stage and you got to play them and beat them, this is meaningful to him. This is something that he wants to do.
I definitely think he can do it. He's been playing great. Obviously, he got narrowly edged out there by Tomo, but he was looking fantastic in that match, and he's just been playing great the last couple of months as well. So I think he can do it. I think Faust definitely has the tools in this matchup to keep Raven on the back foot, keep him out, make it very, very hard for him to approach.
Nage in particular had a lot of difficulty with this matchup when his character was first released. However, if you watch that Tenkaichi Budokai series, you know what he did to Zadi, man. He knows this matchup so well.
And here we go. Kazunoko on the left. And Nage taking his time at the beginning of the round, waiting for Kazunoko to commit. Great conversion.
Exactly, you called it. He wants Kazunoko to be able to commit the things, especially coming in solo. He has to be able to watch his eyes, watch Raven's meter.
Yeah, what you don't want to do against a character like Raven is commit when you're playing a zoning character like Faust. You don't want him to commit to something, try to commit to controlling a certain space, and then be wrong and have him go somewhere else and give an opportunity to get in. So Nage is taking his time. He's trying to let Kazunoko make the first move and then react.
Yeah, and the big thing from Raven's side, look for him to throw some needles, but then burn YRC on it, try to glide his way in there. If he has that YRC to be able to back himself up off of the needle throw, it's going to be much more difficult to block for Nage. Nage, of course, is keen on that. He knows that situation. Oh my God. Knows just how many hits to take the round.
What a genius. Something you very rarely see. He RC'd the OTG hit because he couldn't get any more, so he RC'd to get those last couple of hits. All right, Kazunoko, though, early on getting in. We didn't see this last round. Big opportunity here. Nice crouch confirmed.
That's right. Early on, look for Nage to mash in some of those strings, put fear into the heart of the Raven player. This character has low health, very high guts, though. Nage's going to put it out on the table there.
Trying to Abari there with 2S in the block string. I think he was looking for a reglide, but it worked out for him. Instant blocking the entire string. Smart by Kazunoko getting away from the bomb, but a great counter hit air-to-air conversion there from Nage, getting max damage off that opportunity. Something you're going to see from Nage a lot.
Rolls him up on the way in, too. Now Nage takes the corner, and this is a difficult escape situation for Raven. His air... Wow, he read the forward dash. You saw that?
Yeah. Not letting him out of the corner. Catches him sleeping with the 6H. He's trying to get Kazunoko to burst.
Oh, let's go, Nage!
Oh,
let's go, Nage!
Blocks the burst, and that is it. A round that was looking extremely commanding for Kazunoko, and Nage turns it all around.
That's the power. Man, this guy can be patient. This guy is zoned in. Incredible focus.
Yeah, perfect decision making there from Nage towards the end of that round.
And you think he can't be patient? You think he won't wait you out?
He's playing Faust. He is more than ready.
Meteor's incoming as well.
Nice block. Had just enough time to block. Good 6P.
Wow.
Knows exactly how to combo the trade. That's what I'm talking about. Nage knows how to get every ounce of damage off of every hit.
And little man coming to play.
Another set of meteors coming, though.
Interrupts Kazunoko sequence.
Good block. Tag out the air.
Going low.
Nage using that coward crouch to go under the needle. Nice reaction. Didn't want to get tagged by the needle. YRC the scalpel pull. Nage getting tricky.
Yep.
Right, barrel
Reel
out.
him in.
And is that going to be it? Not quite
Just
enough.
out of range. And Kazunoko went back for the Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, getting out of chip range by gaining a little bit of health from the candy bar.
And Nage has just shown incredible defense this set.
Hammer tags him, takes him right back down.
Looking for the whip punish, no dice.
Kazunoko hanging in there, though. He's grinding him down. Wow, Nage actually bursted. That's a huge little victory there for Kazunoko. Could be a huge victory if he takes the round as well. But Nage, very patient. Oh, the black hole. This is not what Nage wanted. All right, Kazunoko burst.
Wow.
2P. That's actually he hit him out of 2H, and that move was just nerfed in Rev 2, giving a much bigger hurt box. I have to think Rev 1, that might have actually worked out for Kazunoko. But
again, credit to Nage on studying this version of the game specifically. He pressed that with good confidence.
Bomb hit. What a conversion!
Kazunoko!
He did a jump cancelable move. I think it was close slash and then jump cancel to block the bomb and continued the combo. Brilliant by Kazunoko.
Showing you why he's a legend.
Black hole again. Nage does have the pressure though, but immediately first gap opportunity. Kazunoko with the reversal super. Kazunoko looking real strong to take this round. Blocks the dead angle. Not quite a punish, but catches Nage sleeping.
And you saw that super. That's again. You play Kazunoko in any game, you're going to watch for his EX DPs. You're going to talk about his DPs. The way that translates with Raven, watch how he uses reversal super.
Yeah, he is not afraid.
Remove that plate. Whoa! Final Fantasy 7!
But it's going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way. Yep, Kazunoko not going to be affected.
Oh, tried to reel him into it.
All right, Kazunoko with a little bit of pressure.
You saw
Nage trying to jump out.
Yep. Ready for the mash every time.
Catches him with the command grab though. Sets up the Oki. Gets tagged low, but very minor damage. Tag low again, and wow, burst out from Nage. It actually works out. That was a little risky. Could have been burst save.
Wow, little man trading with too heavy just now. Did you see that?
All right, the scalpel pull is going to get a knockdown out of the air.
It's heavy. Bombs away.
He used the smoke from the helium to mask the 6H.
And this is that situation. Wow,
what a
response.
Kazunoko with a corner knockdown here, though.
Good air conversion. He's got meter 2.
Sets up the Oki. Catches him high.
In on him.
Nage really far from burst. This could be it. One more mix-up. Needs to block it out. He does. Kazunoko can spend the meter, and there's the meter expenditure back from Nage to dead angle out of the pressure. But Nage's still very low on life. He's going to try to stay by this mini Faust. No.
Wow, 5S to take it. Catches him out the air drill.
Kazunoko, great adjustment. And look at Nage. He looks exhausted. He looks mentally
This is
exhausted.
a matchup that can be taxing. It can be mentally taxing, especially blocking those sequences. You have to be late. Again, your focus has to be very high.
I think we touched upon this yesterday a little bit, how playing these, grindy zoning characters can just be so mentally draining because you really cannot afford to make mistakes. You have to do everything right.
Yeah, it's got to be picture perfect.
Mini Faust, other side of the screen, not going to be a factor here. Gold Hammer, a little too soon to hit. Right, nice little knockdown. Great block on the empty jump low.
Bombs away.
Catches him with the bomb, and
what a conversion!
Full conversion from Nage, and he gets the blitz. Everything going Nage's way. Gets the scalpel pull.
Take him to the skies. Chop him.
Gets the dizzy. Oh wow, he tried to maximize it because he wasn't sure if it was going to dizzy or not. Yeah, the scalpel pull sequence does a lot of dizzy.
A lot of dizzy, and he got himself a lot of meter there. Didn't even need to use it at the end.
All right, so Nage set point, looking super strong that last round. Kazunoko's going to have to make something happen. The Mega Faust coming out.
A little big body doing work now, helping out Pops.
The reset.
Blow him up.
The bomb's going to pin Kazunoko in the corner, going to allow Nage to run all the way back in the Gold Burst.
Nage coming in with the tech drill, though.
I have to imagine he's going to reversal super here. He does. YRC's it. And that was exactly why I predicted it, because there was no way for it to go wrong. He could just YRC. There's a lot of meter to spend, but it was a way to get out of that pressure. But
Nage cracks him low. Poe going.
Full combo.
Take him to the sky.
I think he's dead. He's going to RC. He's dead. He's dead.
Chopper time!
He crossed him up with the Dr. Copter. And Nage, with a huge smile on his face, takes out Kazunoko, and the crowd erupts.
Too good.
Kazunoko with the Faust pose on top of it. Love it. Love it. The crowd showing their appreciation.
They love to see this guy do work. They love to see him dress up, come out here and clown on people. And that's a huge win for Nage, man. You got to imagine his confidence levels are riding high after that.
I think the crowd really feels Nage's passion for the game, for his character, and the crowd just feeds off that. They want to see this guy win. They love this guy.
And boy, this next losers match, oh man.
Yeah, the next losers match is going to be losers semis, but before we get to that, we're actually going to winners finals first. And this is a matchup that I think a lot of people wanted to see. I know some people were hoping for an Omito Nage winners finals. I think you were even one of them.
Right.
But we might have to wait a little bit on that. We may see that later, depending on how things break. But the winners finals that we're actually going to have here,
Tomo versus Omito. Yes, our Kappa's own Tomo coming out here, the Lion of Japan, challenging an opponent that he's faced a number of times over the past year as well. Omito and Tomo, when they faced up in major events over the past 6 or so months, it favors Omito by a small percentage. This really could go either way.
Very small percentage,
yes.
right? They've gone back and forth. So this match could really go either way, and it's really depending on how Tomo's feeling this day and whether Omito can feel that out.
Yeah, and speaking of good feelings, make sure you head over to evomerch.com. Gaming Generations always supporting Evolution, bringing us all these setups and all this awesome merchandise to commemorate Evolution 2017. You see Xavier Woods, he's looking real good. He's got a shirt on this time. Hey, I like that bag that they got. You seen the bag, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They have everything there. They have everything. Merch, they have plushies, and just all sorts of stuff. So check them out.
He looks good, Xavier Woods. I didn't recognize him at first.
Okay, so it looks like I was a little mistaken here. We are actually going to continue on in losers. So this is going to be Samito versus Nage. This is another Mikado Classic.
Yes. Earlier this year, when the Mikado Arcade Center ran the Tenkaichi Budokai Series, which is a round-robin, first-to-10 exhibition series, Nage was unstoppable. He mauled everyone. He didn't even... Bro, no one even came close except Summit Chip. That was Rev 1. In their set, a first-to-10 set went the distance. Nage clinched it out at the very end, 10-9. Since then, when they faced off in tournament, Nage actually has slight edge over him.
Yeah, these players, you're telling us a lot about history. Let me tell you about some very recent history, though, while you look up those notes there. Because do you know who put Samito in losers in this tournament?
Tell me, Ryan.
It was none other than Nage himself. This is a run back. We could be seeing a double jeopardy here.
Well, if that's the case, you know what the statistic on their matches for this year is?
Why, tell me.
50%.
50%.
Either one, this is going to go either way.
So you know Samito's hungry for this. You know he's excited about this. Maybe a little concerned because he lost to him yesterday, but
sure.
You know this is what he wants. He wants to prove himself. He wants to run it back.
And that's the way they fight, man. They go back and forth. It's really going to come down to, can Nage sniff out how Samito wants to play the game today. He's got a very rough play style, is what a lot of guys say about him. On some days, he's willing to just throw out DPs willy-nilly, and of course, he's famous for bursting poorly. They call it a Kyushu burst now. Wait. This mechanic in this game, guys, you have to understand that so much of the gameplay revolves around it. It's a get-out-of-jail-free card, but at the same time, it is a liability for some players. And Samito, it is absolutely, it's well known to be the second kind.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We actually haven't really seen too much of that this weekend, but
yeah, he's been playing clean.
Yeah, he's been playing really clean. And I think for him, if he can overcome his defense and his make sure he's bursting well, that's a huge improvement or a huge boon to his game on that given day.
For sure.
So, but, we talked very quickly about how these guys are no stranger to each other, both Mikado players. So, like you said, Nage's going to try to feel out how Samito is playing right now, but he's going to be familiar with every potential play style that you can see out of Samito.
They know each other really well, man. And this matchup, probably close to even in this game, I'd say. Maybe even. It's tough to call, but both of them feel really confident against the other player, too, is the cool thing.
Exactly right. So here we go. It's going to be Samito versus Nage. Loser's match. Loser will be eliminated. You know Nage wants to stay alive. He's hungry. And he's already beaten Samito once earlier in the bracket. Can he do it again?
Yeah, and Summit gives a lot of respect to Nage as well. Thinks Nage is super balanced. He can be hard to read. His movement, his consciousness of his own habits is very strong. He's very good with changing up his own movement, his own attack pattern, his own mash pattern.
It's going to be crucial here.
Nage himself doesn't really like this matchup too much. He thinks it's easy to get deceived with the aerial movement. He has a tough time anti-airing, but see what he's got for Samito, and you see that poison doing work on Chip's health.
This poison is a problem because Chip already has low health, so luckily he got the hit on Nage to remove the poison fairly quickly. Could have did a lot of damage just with the poison itself. All right, Nage trying to push Samito out, switches sides. The mini Faust actually negating the Gamma Blade. Oh, a little bit of a drop there. Missed the dash before the 5P. Oh, he's going to push him into the springboard. Unblockable.
Came down on the other side with that jump heavy.
Tricky. Samito just needs one more hit here, potentially.
Nage sniffed out the empty low that time. Pressure drops the heel on him. Sum it up one round.
I'm surprised he got hit by the overhead after. There was really only one option that Samito could do after doing that low. So Samito looking good. And you said it a minute ago that
that's so unfair.
In this matchup, Nage has a problem, you know, with the trickiness of Chip while he's in the air. It's a great point because, like I mentioned earlier, Nage has really, really strong anti-air ability, but how good is it in this kind of matchup where Chip has so many different ways to come down, so many ways to alter his timing?
Confuse you.
Exactly. And I think we're seeing that. You haven't really been seeing too many anti-airs from Nage. A little bit of an air-to-air. Oh, huge
gonna uppercut him out the door. Nage bursting out.
This is going to be tough. Nage's got up. Oh, great air grab. Before I could even say it, I was going to say he has to block, but he didn't have to block. Read that the Oki was very delayed, got the air throw. But Summit right back in.
With corner control, he's going to get meter up this next hit too.
Very tricky.
Off wire seat, stays on the same side. The ninja way.
The OTG's enough. It's just enough. And just like that, very quick game one for Samito. Samito looking good right now.
Yeah, up one game on Nage. That's, wow. And Nage, you can see the focus. You can see he wants this bad. You know he wants it.
All right, going right into game two. Samito gets the early throw. The first Oki opportunity went with the same mix-up as the first one of last game, that jumped 2K into low, but Nage making the adjustment correctly, blocking at that time. Nage taking his time, nice, jumps over a Gamma Blade. This is huge damage on Chip.
Yep. Bombs away.
Bomb gonna keep him locked down. More mix-up opportunity, but a great time to try to jump out there from Samito, jumps out of the command grab.
Back to the same position. Summit teleports mid-screen. Summit working the throw now.
Good block.
Burn
Nice.
the meter, get the confirm. Okay.
Again, good presence of mind by Nage to know when to RC just to get those 1 or 2 extra hits to close out the round.
Not that much luck that round with items either.
Wow, a little bit of a drop there from Nage after the scalpel pull. Not easy to land a scalpel pull on Chip because usually he's all over the place, so that was a big missed opportunity there. All right, point blank Gamma, I believe that's +5. Nage respecting the frame advantage after not hitting a button.
It's a big problem for a lot of characters in this version of the game. You gotta just be patient.
Samito running
the daggers, bad burst.
Wow, that is huge. Samito on the cusp of taking this round.
And running up with the beta blade, Summit set point.
And we saw this earlier in one of the earlier matches, a missed burst right at the end of the round. Look at Nage's burst right now, almost completely empty. It's going to be a long time till he gets it back. If he gets knocked down, it could be trouble. And he does get knocked down. What's the mix-up? Great block, gets tagged low, but nothing significant.
Wow, good challenge on Chip in the air.
Countered hammer, almost stunned. He's almost stunned. Nage wants to hold the momentum. Yeah, and Samito not having it.
The beta there. Unfortunately, going my way doesn't connect. Summit mashing 6B, he checks him out of it.
It's so close right now. Nage fighting to stay alive. Still very far from burst. Samito keeping the combo short. Doesn't want to give Nage a lot of burst meter back.
Wow,
Is
that's
this going to be enough? I think it is. He's going to get burst in time.
That's a wrap. Summit.
He doesn't. And Summit with the run back after getting knocked into losers by Nage earlier in the bracket, turns it around and goes to eliminate Nage. Unbelievable. You know what? I think that whole game, that second game, that counter hit hammer hit Samito. Nage saw it, tried to dash up, did 5K. It was just out of range. If he would have hit that, he definitely would have stunned him in 1 or 2 more hits.
He wanted that one hit so bad. And unfortunately, Summit knows that. Put the bait out there, broke the offense completely, and was able to get himself some space.
Exactly right. That was an extremely exciting match. Unfortunately,
this
a big
time
fan
Summit's
favorite. Yeah, so like you were saying, back and forth, they were 50% based on history, and it just happened to go Samito's way this time. So shout out to him. Congratulations. He's going to continue on. Nage, big fan favorite. He's eliminated.
Yeah, and again, big congratulations to Nage on getting this far. He made top 8 this year, where a lot of that Machabo set yesterday. Oh my God.
All right, but next up, we're going to have our winners finals. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here in the bracket. We're going to have Itoh versus Tomo, and like we started to say earlier when we thought it was coming up next, this is a matchup a lot of people want to see. They've got some history. They've played a bunch of times. Could go either way. They're both playing on fire, both playing perfect. You ask a lot of the players, who do you not want to fight in this tournament? Their answer is either Itoh or Tomo or both. And even even amongst themselves, they don't want to play each other. But at some point, if you want to win the tournament, you gotta crack some eggs. You gotta beat somebody.
You gotta crack some eggs. Maybe even crack some backs. You can definitely do that if you're not sitting on a Vertigear chair. Get yourself some nice lumbar support. Use that Racing Series pillow SC, the first antibacterial, anti-odor pillow. I know a lot of guys out here today are going to need that. Vertigear, pre-order now. Thank you, Vertigear.com. 15% off code. All chairs using the code EVO 2017, EVO17. Free upgrade to auto lock casters. Thank you very much, Vertigear.
Big thanks to Vertigear. Man, I got to step up my Segway game. I thought Sajam kind of had that on lockdown. I thought, I'm all right. I do okay. And then I sat with James Chen yesterday. He was killing it. You're killing it. I'm feeling like I gotta go home and study a little bit.
The bar has been raised, right?
The bar has been raised. I gotta put in some work. I'm embarrassed right now.
Hey, give me an Old Spice ad next. Give me an Old Spice ad. Watch me sell that. But these two players, again, they faced off a number of times over the past few months. Omito, 6 games out of 11 going into this tournament. He has a lot of play experience versus Tomo. Tomo, in fact, used to live in Osaka for a year. Tomo started out in Tokyo, went to Mikado every day, played, grinded, got super good very fast with this Leo character, and then his job shipped him out to Osaka, where Omito is. He lived there for a year and a half, did the same thing, played with all those guys, and you could see him getting stronger, getting crisper, being able to adapt faster as a player. Now he moves somewhere else, and he's been able to learn all these different matchups across all these different regions of Japan. Omito's still in Osaka, but of course, this is the matchup that really defined the past year or so of this game in West Coast Japan. Tomo versus Omito. And Omito, of course, reactions, execution, and awesome tournament stamina. But Tomo was a monster. R-Kappa Tomo, not even just a monster. In fact, some would say an animal. Tomo is an animal with good Abare, but Omito knows that he has that good Abare, but he also has the counters for it. Omito does so much study, so much work on this game. He's willing to bet. He's willing to fight with Tomo on those points. However, it's going to greatly depend on if he can read Tomo's timing in this set.
Yeah, Johnny can definitely match the damage output of Leo, especially once he's coined up.
For sure.
So like you're saying, Omito is not going to be afraid to roll the dice a little bit, fish for some raw hits, and not afraid to push some buttons in the mix-up game when they're getting nitty-gritty in the scramble.
For sure. He's one-on-one control of the mid-screen, obviously. Put himself in a position where coins can maybe trade with some normals, or where he can even punish some normals with the far S's. But Leo, of course, wants to get in there, wants to get inside. He's going to have to keep this animal caged up.
So here we go, letting the intros rock. This is going to be your winners finals. This is, I believe, 3 out of 5. And you got Omito on the left, Tomo on the right. This is a white match, both in the crisp white costumes.
The white lion versus the white Johnny.
And Omito opens up very early with a grab, taking him to the corner.
Point up, Tomo willing to burst early.
Yeah, and that's something you see very often against Johnny, is an OTG burst right before the coin hits to make Johnny waste the coin, essentially. Great dead angle. Omito's making all the right decisions right now.
Hanging out in that mid-screen area, waits. Again, you talk about his reactions. He was able to see the normal come out, 5S.
And there, Omito tried to roll the dice, instant block the first hit of the Rekka, hit 5H. Didn't work out for him, but like we were saying, he's not going to be deterred. He will continue to roll the dice, especially with this kind of life lead. And there it is again.
Patience on defense. He sees the gap. There's the mash. There's the round.
Yep. Perfect IVs. Gave him that opportunity to hit 2P. And he closes out the round. Nice, and again, rolling the dice with the 6K in the scramble situation.
He gets the payoff there, gets the corner, goes in for the grab. Richard Lewis.
Omito is making all the right decisions right now. If he keeps going this way, this is going to be very, very difficult for Tomo. He's got to make some adjustments. He does have burst right now.
Down again. Got the meter too. Tomo, of course, very dangerous right now, also with resources.
There's the DP out of the pressure.
Wow,
wake
just
up
coined him out
coin.
the cross-up.
Is he blocking? No, he's not. Big damage.
This, yep.
Hellfire going to add to the damage.
Stand up.
Super.
Oh, no.
Burst is going to hit. Yes. He bursted before the super.
Whoa.
And Omito with the super of his own, and it's Hellfire. That's going to come very close. Very low. And it gets him with the TK. Omito making all the right choices when it counted. I just heard a little whisper in my ear from Jiyuna on stage. He said, that's cheating. That's cheating. I agree. But that's what it takes. You got to pull out all the stops.
Goal burst early on. Got the meter, got the corner. Drop him. Holler.
Huge opening here from
Going
Omito.
up, and again, the same sequence we saw last time.
Yep, similar burst, but slightly mistimed this time. Doesn't hit Omito, or maybe he was just a little further away, so the burst meter completely empty now for Tomo. Oh, and a misplaced jump back into the corner. Everything is going wrong here for Tomo. Omito's just looking unstoppable, setting up the
Gonna
unblockable.
puff that smoke on him.
Very good blitz,
Woo!
but he gets the unblockable anyway, even though he avoided the initial sequence. Still got the unblockable misfinder and the air throw to close it out.
Attack with the air throw.
I can't stress enough, Omito is doing everything right. Tomo is just,
man.
every guessing situation, Omito is picking the right option. We saw 6K, we saw coin, we saw 5H, we saw 2P.
The leads on the OTG burst in the corner. Here
All right,
comes
mashes
Tomo
out of the
stopping
stagger.
him.
There it is again, the far slash. Hitting all the right buttons to reverse the situation when Tomo gets pressure going.
Transport, yeah, good flash kick out the movement afterwards.
But not a big deal, and again, Omito creating some space using false defense, making a move whip, and then immediately whip punishing with far slash.
Double three on deck. Wow,
Good block.
good defensive options from Tomo. You can see him very aware of it now.
Yeah, Tomo was 100% ready for that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Omito start to go with a little more 2S because of that.
And now Tomo's starting to get the momentum on his side. Not quite.
Oh, went for a hard read there.
Woo, the throw tech.
Omito staying alive with some great defense,
Tomo
but
with an air
finally.
throw of his own that time.
So Tomo not going quietly, getting on the board here. All right, and here we see an interesting round start. A lot of the previous rounds have gone very quickly in Omito's favor. Seeing a little slower round this time, more neutral being played.
Both of these players, Omito in particular, very conscious of his own habits, movement. He's able to see how this matchup is developing. He's got to change up his movement. He's aware of it now.
All right, but finally, Omito does find a hit, this time in the left corner. What a block.
Great defensive
Perfect
sequence.
defense.
But then he gets cracked on the other side.
Doesn't matter, nothing substantial. Finally, a real combo coming from Tomo, setting up the Oki. Catches him from the other side.
You can't see that.
Another Oki situation. Catches him low. Another one. Good block.
On full maul right now. Burning resources to continue the pressure.
And it works out, gets another hit into an Oki situation. Omito's on the ropes. He's about to get burst back, but he's got no meter.
Okay, here's a chance.
But he did have Misfinder, using it to side switch. Brilliant combo. Tomo just looking for that one hit and
gets the throw.
Omito finds the throw. Tomo getting his burst back. Is he going to OTG burst? Omito didn't want to deal with it. Gotta be careful.
It.
How does he burst?
What a read!
Brilliant. Brilliant by Omito. That combo was basically burst safe towards the beginning, so he gave Tomo very few options to burst, and then he got down solo life that he was 100% ready for Tomo to burst on the 2H. Easy RC.
Easy reaction. You saw it. There it was. What I was impressed with was how he jumped over that reversal flash kick at the beginning of that. He knew it was coming.
All right, so Omito up very quickly 2-0. Is this going to be a sweep for Omito? I don't think anybody would have expected that. Nice, hits him from behind.
Yeah, that's that cross-up. That's that new stuff that they figured out a few months ago with Leo.
That's right. Omito thought he worked his way out of the corner, but Tomo snuck back to the outside, kept him in the corner, hit him.
Signs of life, though.
Tomo finally with an advantage game here in this game 3. But a 2S opening for Omito, another perfect decision, gets the
right
small
back
hit.
on the board.
Bar slash putting a lot of work also. Small hit, no coin, so no wall bounce. Nice, air grabs him out of the transport.
What a response on that transport, yeah.
Instant block in 2P, we saw that in game 1. Omito showing his comfort in defense, showing he knows exactly how to respond to the different options that Tomo can put on the table.
Ready for that 2P mash, you saw it. You could see the cross-up coming.
Level 3 on deck, going to use the YYRC
down, yep.
not only to lock him down for the offense, but also to make sure that there was no reversal during the freeze, ensuring that his mix-up is going to go uncontested. And wow, the double dash in the throw, the confidence that Omito is exhuming right now.
But he came to play, man. He came to win.
And Omito getting his burst back, but is he going to get a good opportunity to use it? Talked a lot yesterday about how Johnny's combos can be very burst safe, especially early on in the combos. Tricky. Good block, though, by Tomo. Good block again.
Wow, that exact same situation.
Oh! And Omito takes it. He tried to gold burst 100%, but the Tiger Knee misfinder was so fast that he was actually in block zone already by the time he hit burst.
Wow.
And it wound up being a whiffed blue burst, and that was all Omito needed to close that round out.
Omito passed his first test. Kept the animal caged up. 3-0 win over Tomo.
And you have to know that Omito has to be feeling extremely
He's knocking on the door.
So Tomo is going to stay seated. We're going to go, of course, now to our losers finals. We're down to 3. This is going to be Tomo versus Samito for the right to face Omito again in grand finals.
Yeah. And Summit and Tomo have faced off a few times over the past few months of tournament. Let's talk about how at the most recent time, I believe, was... One second, hold on.
Yeah, these players, they've been playing for, Samito specifically, been playing for so long. They has history with a lot of players. Tomo, like you mentioned earlier, still relatively new, but he's been a force to be reckoned with for long enough that he has a lot of history with a lot of players.
Yeah, for sure. And again, while he was living in the Tokyo area, I'm sure he and Samito have that play experience versus each other. They faced off a number of times in casual matches and in tournaments last year. Haven't faced off against each other this year, though. This is going to be a fresh one.
And so we talked a little bit in that last match about the damage output. We'll talk about the matchup in a second. Let's take a quick second to thank Wave Dash for the EVO after party. It's going to be Saturday, July 15th. That's tonight, 10 p.m. So if you're here in the area, go to 450 Fremont Street, second level at the Nerd in Las Vegas. 21 or over, general admission with your EVO badge. So come on out to the EVO after party, hosted by Wave Dash. All right, guys, we're going to discuss that matchup when we come back from a quick break. Don't go anywhere for our top 3 Xrd EVO 2017.
Thanks for watching. Stay with us. And what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing this Saturday afternoon? We coming at you live from the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada. Evolution 2017 Guilty Gear Xrd REV 2 Top 8. We about to run this losers final.
Yeah,
how you feeling, Mr. Hunter?
I'm feeling great. We're down to 3. The matches have been fantastic. I think our top 3 is pretty solid. I think a lot of people really wanted Nage to get in there. Unfortunately, he was just taken out. But our top 3 are no slouches. We got Itoh sitting in winner's side, and we're about to see Tomo versus Samito for the right to fight him.
And it's like we talked about, man. This tournament, this Evolution 2017 tournament, has been a contest of champions. You had, again, we've assembled some of the best champions. All the winners of the major tournaments for the past 2 years of this game were present at this tournament. The last 3, you have Summit, your Sai, pre-Evolution Japan Sai champion. You have Omito, your KSB champion. And of course, you have Tomo, Leo, Toshin, Sai 2016 champion.
That's right. So these are 3 players, no strangers to being champions, to being tournament winners. They're going to be facing off. You can see here Samito and Tomo at the character select screen here.
Yeah, actually, with these two players, Summit and Tomo actually haven't faced off all year. This is the first time that they're going to have faced off against each other on this stage.
Yeah, but not exactly strangers to each other. Like you mentioned, Tomo spent a lot of time in Tokyo, so you know they played a lot at Mikado. You know they know how each other play.
Yeah. Definitely familiar with each other. In fact, Summit said, I don't want to fight this guy before top 8. You got your wish, buddy, but hey, when you get this deep into the bracket, you got to run into him eventually.
Exactly. And so this matchup is going to be very dynamic. You're going to see Chip trying to dance around. He does not want to get caught on the ground. Probably going to be spending a decent amount of time in the air to compensate for that. And heaven help Samito if he gets caught by Tomo.
Summit trying to show off the custom artwork. Tomo showing off his Art Revo championship stick.
The one step ahead.
Flexing on him.
Yeah, next level. But yeah, heaven help Samito if he gets caught because Chip, notoriously a Pixie character, very low health. And
kiss that HP goodbye.
Yeah, kiss that HP goodbye is right. Leo no slouch when it comes to the damage output. He's going to put him in the blender, and it ain't going to be Chip that comes out of it.
Yeah, and it's really going to come down to who can get a sense for the other person's habits first. In particular with Abare, in particular with the nutty stuff, the DPs, the flash kicks, and the bursts. That's really what's going to define this set.
So here we go, losers finals, EVO 2017, Guilty Gear Xrd. Of course, letting the intros rock in true anime fashion.
This is the Ninja Way versus the White Lion of Japan. Summit Chip versus Tomo Leo. R Kappa Tomo Leo.
All right, let's see how they started off
Show
here.
me something.
Samito, no fear.
Tomo
going for the 2S. Ooh, jumped over that Gamma Blade.
Corner control immediately now.
And this is so scary for Samito, but a smart DP after the second Rekka.
Starting to get wild with it, though. No punish on it that time. Tomo ready for it with the throw.
One step ahead, gets the air throw off the H teleport.
Stand up!
We saw him bait a burst yesterday, the exact same spot, doing jump S and then double jumping to bait the burst. A lot of players know that you don't want to burst until you get to the air combo portion of Leo combos, and Tomo knows that.
Yeah,
he's ready.
To it. And he knows that Summit in particular has his finger on the trigger always for burst. He's got a reputation for it. So Tomo taking advantage.
Powerful first round from Tomo, and he's just running away with the second round as well. Samito's got to get out of this corner. He's got no resource to work with, but he finds the sweep trade in his favor. All right, throwing the kunai, creating some space.
Create some space for himself to move around.
Wow, just runs up, no fear, far slash. Oh, and the delay, that's going to be punished.
Side does, prioritizing corner carry. Tomo with the bad burst of his own. Summit ready for the punish.
I would almost call it a Kyushu burst. But Tomo recovers.
Takes that first game pretty convincingly, I'd say.
I was going to say almost easily. Almost easily. Not what I expected.
Summit deep in thought. And again, it's so rare for me. Man, I'm surprised. I see these guys, they're always laughing, they're always all smiles. Bro, I'm telling you, man, do not be taken in, do not be deceived by appearances. These brothers want this stuff.
True competitors, absolutely. And a different opening there from Samito. Goes with a backdash. He winds up being able to whiff punish Tomo, hitting a button.
Good, nice backdash and output of pursuit of forward movement from Tomo. Whoa, that's 6P.
Very smart. He IB'd the far slash, creating a bigger gap, and then was able to 6P. But you know Tomo definitely took note of that, though. He's going to mix it up a little bit more after the far slash now. Wouldn't be surprised to see far slash, 2 slash, specifically to beat the 6B.
Just to beat that. Samito catching him out the tech. Got corner control. The ninja way.
Catches him crouching. That round was all Samito. After a strong opening, taking the momentum, running with it.
And again, we talk about Chip, his mix-up potential amplified in the corner, but Leo in particular has very strong options that move him out of the corner.
That's right.
Either run or flash kick.
Oh, and a little bit of a drop there, but the Gamma Blade's going to catch.
To catch it.
Catches him with a reset.
There, yep. Drop him.
Good
block. High, good blocking grab in response from Tomo.
And an immediate DP out.
He's not having it.
Yeah, Samito, no fear. And Tomo on the ropes here. He's got burst, but is he going to find a good spot to use it? No, he just dies with his burst.
Yeah, 1-to-1.
I'm actually pretty surprised that Tomo didn't burst there after seeing the jump H. I don't know, felt like a relatively safe burst. Can't really jump cancel that, I don't know. It was definitely a 50-50 there, but...
Let's see how that burst mechanic changes over the course of this set.
All right, catches him crouching. Early burst by Samito, and he finds the uppercut. 6B, no conversion.
Juggernaut frames, there it is.
Counter hit 6B does yield a conversion. And Tomo's got all the momentum. Wow, Samito didn't notice the startup of the shield and the YRC freeze, and he DP'd right into it. I'm shocked. He could clearly see the startup during the freeze.
That's just, wow. And he paid for it, too, in the worst way possible. Explosion.
Yeah. Oh, no, and another explosion. Counter hit back turn to S, going to a 40% combo.
Good block on that cross-up.
Yep, but Samito's not out of the water yet.
Man, I told you, you got to keep this guy locked up. You got to keep him chained up.
No. Is he dizzy? No. Escapes.
Let him get hot. If you let him get hot,
and
he will run all over you.
Died to chip damage, it looked like. Samito had just gotten his burst back right at the end. I don't think he was prepared to die from chip area. I think he thought he was going to be okay just blocking it out, so he didn't burst. Died with it. So we saw both players die with their burst there.
Samito taking his time to thinking about it, letting it digest. This is also a very excellent player in long sets.
All right, hits him with the run. Oh, big counter hit, and he blocks the burst.
Burst in return. Tomo.
Yeah, not a good place to burst.
Stand him up. What's the look? Backdash. They both backdashed off of each other.
Nice air grab. Gonna get a little bit of Oki here. Smart blitz. All right, and Tomo actually bursting, even though he has a very, very healthy life lead. He just doesn't want to give Samito any momentum. Oh, danger time.
This is dangerous.
Oh, here we go. Big combo. And after this Oki, he's got to watch out for 6K. 6K is such a threat in danger time.
Maximilian!
Flawless cancel. RC.
Stand him up.
It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough. It's going to do a lot of little hits here.
And set point Tomo.
Tomo wants the run back. Oh, 6P.
6P to catch him out the ground dash.
Oh, Tomo going for the hard read there with the shield. Looking to counter a DP probably.
Wow, walked up and grabbed him out of his offense.
All right, meaty back turn punch, getting the hit.
First that time good. John Cena mode active. Someone looking for an air-to-air conversion, can't get it. Gets him on the ground though.
Tomo back dashing out of the pressure. Again going with that jump D to stall himself in the air to switch up the falling timing.
Tomo's making some gutsy calls and they're just working out for him. And that's it.
That's it.
Our Kappa Tomo carving his way through this loser's bracket for another shot at Omito.
And you could see the idea of what we were talking about. That last round, how many combos did Samito get hit with? Not many.
Not many.
Not many. It doesn't take much to kill Chip.
But the tits and tats here and there, they add up real quick on a character with low HP like that. Tomo flexing. He knows he's about to face Omito again in this grand final at Evolution 2017. And once again, you got it. Tomo is a player who started playing this game competitively less than it was when Xrd Sign was first released and Leo was put into the arcades. He started at home on home consoles, playing this character, learning the ins and outs. He goes to the arcades and shoots up the ranking leaderboards. It's just like a great marriage. His gifts as a player, I think this character just accentuates them, and it gives him an engine to be able to use that. So if you think this game is too hard to learn, if you think this game looks too difficult, players like Tomo, players like Sato Venom are going to be inspirational for you.
Exactly, and we saw Sato Venom a little bit earlier in the bracket. Here's a quick recap. of how we got to this amazing grand finals. So some of the players that were in our top 8 that are now eliminated, we had Samito, we just saw go down. Teresa, of course, amazing jam player. Kazunoko, multi-game legend. Sato, like you said, the up-and-coming Venom player. Pori Pori, did I mention Pori Pori coming from Hiroshima, did you say?
Yes, exactly.
Jacko player. So again, you know, wide variety in this top 8.
An extremely diverse array of characters, an extremely diverse array of players and backgrounds.
That's right. And of course, can't leave out Nage. Again, a lot of people's favorite to potentially take the whole thing. Made it really far, but coming up just short in 4th place.
Yeah, and speaking of favorites, my favorite car insurance company in the world, Geico Gaming. Save yourself some money on car insurance. Look at that lizard, he's green. Visit Geico.com, support their gaming section as well, Geico Gaming. Geico.com, download the free mobile app for a free rate quote. Proud partner of TSM and Planet Global. Thank you for supporting Evolution 2017, Geico Gaming.
And of course, HyperX. Get the Cloud Stingers, they're on sale. Thanks so much for HyperX for supplying all the headsets here at EVO. They're the official headset sponsor. Really nothing much more to say, just thank you so much for supporting EVO.
Other than look at Momochi, man, that brother looks handsome. I'll say he's looking like he's doing well for himself.
Looking pretty good there in his Echo Fox jersey.
Hey, I'd love to see some of that on the Guilty Gear side of things, man. I would love to see some Echo Fox Guilty Gear support, man. Because you know what? They're going to tell you nobody's watching, but I know you're watching this gear.
That's right, we're getting super hype here. And we are starting off our grand finals with a bad burst from Tomo. Getting his burst blocked. He went for that OTG burst that we saw him go for.
Wow, dash up blitz. He anticipated the air buttons immediately. Coast to coast.
Tomo's going to have to make some adjustments. You know, we saw him go with that OTG blitz in game 1 of winners finals against Omito. Omito knows he has already adapted. Tomo's got to make some adjustments here.
And it's really about just keeping the cuffs on Tomo at this point.
As much as I want to see Omito take it, my personal pick for the tournament, I don't want to see another 3-0 sweep like we saw in winners finals. I want to see a reset.
Be careful what you wish for, Ryan. You let the monkey out the cage, he might start breaking stuff.
He's looking loose right now, catching him out of the backdash, catching him with the overhead, and that's going to be round 1 for Tomo.
And you saw that round, Omito's round, and that's going to happen sometimes, man. In this game, sometimes you get robbed. Sometimes you do. But Tomo, got to maintain control, got to get himself hot, get this engine revving. He's got 6 games to win.
All right, a nice little combo here. Omito bursting out. Anti-air 5P, interesting choice. Just catches him with the simple Street Fighter jump in H. Big combo, taking him to the corner. Look at the damage.
Drop.
Getting the level 3.
Up. Level 3 on deck. Holla at him. Look at that pressure. Better not press something.
All right,
run out.
Tomo with the strong defense, though, gets out of the corner, turns the situation around, trying to bait exactly that, either the super or the den angle. Omito finds the perfect timing to get the hit.
Too heavy counter conversion. There we go. High
Good
pressure.
Defense.
Low pressure that time. Good burst out from Tomo.
All right, Omito back to neutral. Picking his spot. The double dash in 5K gets the hit, evens up the rounds. And we're going to go into this round 3. Both players, not very much burst meter. Wow.
Wow.
And that just shows you the intimate knowledge
the
of the matchup.
knowledge on both of these players. You know they played against each other. You know they know each other intimately.
But Omito, with all the momentum right now, gets the hit, almost a strong conversion. The drop, but he didn't faultless. The misfinder.
Gets the counter hit.
Oh, and he bursted, yeah.
Bad burst, wow.
You could actually tell that he bursted because the far slash whiffed. So even though you couldn't see the startup of the burst, he knew that he had bursted because the far slash whiffed after the RC.
At that point, it's a visual confirmation.
Yep.
Easy pickup.
Yeah, it was very easy to tell there was no hit stop. So Omito up a game in this grand finals.
5K to catch him out the rerun. This
right.
is why Tomo punishes him for it. Throws him into the corner.
Big combo opportunity here. Big offense opportunity for Tomo.
Good
but a
deep,
perfect blitz.
Reacts
to the overhead in the stance with blitz.
And you can see what we were talking about earlier so well. Omito knows that Tomo likes to go ham. And he's being so good about understanding the points where he's going to press buttons, where he's going to go with the high, where he's going to bar A, and he's going to cut him up in this corner.
What a reaction to the S fireball. Just using Misfinder to cut the fireball away and get the wall splat for the easy combo conversion. Omito looks unstoppable right now.
He's on another level. You know, we saw signs of it last year in that set against Machabo in Evolution 2016 Grand Finals. Came so close to resetting, but this set has just been so dominant.
And there we saw a coin trading in the pressure, but Tomo not giving Omito an opportunity to potentially land that misfinder, maintaining the offense. Oh, but here we go. That level 2 misfinder finally coming into play. Gonna try to take him all the way to the corner. Transport
there. Coin up.
Locking him down. But good timing on the S-Fireball. The immediate burst out. Tomo wasn't ready, but he gets the hit to close the round out. I'm actually a little surprised to see Omito burst, but I think he felt like he could still steal that round because he had the resources. He had the meter, he had the misfinder level. Oh no, big block on the OTG, and he techs into the 6P waiting for him. Knockdown, he's got the Zwei. I mean, he's got the misfinder leveled up. Oh, Super's gonna hit.
Super to take back momentum.
Reversal Super. He's gonna swap sides probably. Yup.
But Tomo's back to the wall.
Tomo's got to be careful. He's
got hold this pressure again. Close S.
Oh man, he's
dead.
He's
got the meter. That's it.
So much damage with that third of the risk meter, the guard meter built up. Just so much damage, explosive.
And here comes Omito. Set game, tournament game.
Is he gonna win this whole top 8, the whole tournament, going all through top 8 without losing a game? That's what we're looking at right now.
Incredible. Gold burst to get some meter at this round. Blitz on the stomp.
All right, big combo.
Take him to the wall. He's got the meter too.
I'm surprised he didn't try to set up an unblockable actually with so much meter to spend. Using an RC there to get more time. Uh-oh.
Bad blitz. Tomo saw it.
A rare missed decision there from Omito, and a big opportunity. A lot of damage output. Smart combo choice here, using the charge blitz to drain some of the burst meter from Omito.
To ensure that the end result.
Just pure optimization there.
Woo! That grab.
Another round, Omito with the first substantial hit here. Tomo working off the back foot, gets the hit.
And you see Tomo starting to now read the mash patterns of Omito.
And that mix-up has worked twice now. He's done same side loads, worked twice.
Flash kick through the 2H.
Oh, and Omito walked out of the corner.
5S.
Yeah, Omito walked himself underneath that jump in. Wow, tech through the coin. He canceled in the coin a little too soon, actually.
It's the burst. Level 3 still on deck.
Nice dead angle. Omito trying to steal this round.
Wow, flash kick out there on the table.
And Tomo denying Omito the flawless victory here. Gets on the board. So
it's
Omito,
almost like he heard you, Ryan. It's
I know.
Like he heard you talking.
So the armor has been cracked here. Is that the little bit of confidence that Tomo needed? Again, another round starting with Omito with the first hit, and another bad OTG burst. Tomo does get out, so not a complete waste, but his burst meter just so empty right now. Nice, dashing 5K gets the hit, but Omito using his burst to maintain the corner positioning and maintain the momentum, maintain the offense. It's all Omito. All Omito.
And tournament point Omito, Johnny, from Osaka, Japan.
That's the thing, Tomo with these bursts early is giving Omito the freedom to also burst immediately to hold the corner. And look at this, another round with Omito on the offense right off the bat.
Starting to activate a little bit though. You saw good blocks on those mix-ups.
Nice.
Perfect grab out the run through.
Yet again, can't say it enough, a perfect response.
Show him the guessies.
Got him with the counter hit, but no conversion. Good block.
Good D, good grab.
Yeah, excellent defensive grab. Catches him with the side switch overhead. Dashing fireball for the Oki. Doesn't bother YRCing it. A lot of meter, but no burst.
Great FD from Tomo to Omito to create that space. Gets him the whip punish, gets him the hit.
Reversal super, smart decision. Gets the hit. He would have RC'd that if it had been blocked.
Oh,
Dash to super, is he blocking? He's not blocking. You have to be blocking that before the flash, but no conversion. The DP's going to be blocked. Is he going to burst? He does it, whiffs. It's over.
Omito, Johnny!
Omito takes it. Exactly what we've talked about time and time again. You have to be so careful how you burst against Johnny.
And he saw it. He had the vision. He knew.
He knew. Amazing, amazing play by Omito. Just a tiny falter there, dropping only one game to Tomo there right before the victory. Amazing play.
And man, what an incredible end to an incredible tournament. Both of these competitors, man, again, we talked about this game. Tomo is someone who 3 years ago, if you would have told him he would have been standing on this stage challenging Omito for second place at Evolution 2017, he would not have heard it. That was a new player to this game, and look at what he was able to achieve here today, pushing everyone to the brink. But Omito came out the winner. Omito from Osaka, Japan, Kansai no Urabancho, taking it. Your Evolution 2017 Guilty Gear Xrd REV 2 champion.
My pick. Just throwing it out there.
That's your pick?
My pick.
That's your pick?
Just.
I'm sure it's not just you, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't just me, but I just got to throw it out there. But congratulations once again to Omito. Amazing showing. So happy for him. Freshly coming off his win from KSB, now following it up with a win at the biggest tournament of the year. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, that's wow. And you again, think about all the people that were present at this tournament. We had a true contest of champions. And look at him emerging as the victor. You know he has to feel good about that. You know he's dreamed about that. If you don't think people on the other side of that ocean don't dream about standing on this stage, holding that trophy, calling themselves a champion, you don't know anything.
And I have to hope also, you were talking about Tomo, up-and-coming player, if you would have told him all this a couple years ago, etc. I really hope that this near finish lights an even bigger fire under him, and he's ready to come back next year, and he does what Omito just did, and goes from a near miss last year, coming up just short second place, to taking the whole thing next year. That would be an unbelievable story.
I'm looking forward to it, man. All I can say is thank you guys for joining in. Thanks you guys for watching all over the world. I know that people from South America, North America, all the continents, even Antarctica, I'm sure they got penguins watching this. Thanks to all you guys for watching and supporting this awesome game.
Go on.
And so with that, come on, don't put me on there like that.
Thank you all for watching. Once again, thanks to all of our top 8 competitors. Congratulations to Amito. Just an exceptional performance. Just really can't say enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the matches as much as us. Tournament was fantastic all weekend. Really just thanks everybody for watching, supporting Guilty Gear. We'll see you again real soon. We're going to cut over to the award ceremony, but stick around. There's plenty more action here at EVO 2017. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me.
Testing. All right, it's time to announce the top 8 winners for Guild. It's not coming out in the front. You guys hear me? Oh, there it is. It's time to announce our top 8 for Guilty Gear. Everybody give a round of applause for our combatants. All right. In 7th place, Teresa. Also tied for 7th place, 310. In 5th place, Pure Pure. Also tied for 5th place, Kazunoko. In 4th place, Nage. In 3rd place, Samito. In 2nd place, Tomo. And in 1st place, your 2017 EVO champion for Guilty Gear, Omito! Give it up one more time for your top 8.